Hey, good morning, Cyber Traders. Happy Thursday, everybody. Good to see you all. Good to see you, Lawrence, Michael, Grant. Good, everyone. Everyone, welcome back. Beautiful day here in New York. Finally, summer came here. I'm so excited. It's going to be almost 90 degrees here in New York. Dry, beautiful. Hopefully, maybe September, October is going to be a new September, hopefully. So, but I'm really excited. But in the meantime, I'm so excited what happened yesterday. Oh my God. Listen, we had three stocks, okay, this week. And remember I told you, you're gonna probably miss about 90% of them. Well, this stock was unbelievable. All right. I want to bring up this stock right here. Okay, the MULN. Now, this thing was absolutely fabulous yesterday. Now, you could see this stock started right around $5 a share. Let me blow this up a little bit so you guys can see it on social media. But this was awesome. All right. So we're doing our class. All right. And I want to zoom in right here really quick. Where am I? Right here. Yesterday's phase 3 class personally was boring. Okay. Because we were in winners, but they weren't going anywhere. I mean, they were going up, but they were just like, we were the right place, the right time. They did great. But it was something very educational more than anything. This stock right here, right around, when did we jump in? I think it was right around here, right? Yeah, I think it was right around here. So, damn it, let me move it a little bit closer. All right. So right around here, we were watching the stock around 650, right? And everyone here, and by the way, if you want to watch that video, make sure you access it and watch it. But right around this time, I noticed the stock was consolidating. Actually, I apologize. It was around 940. It was right around $5.50. And the stock was trading about 500,000 shares, right? And I'm like, this is weird. And we were looking at it, and we were checking it out, and we were like, the stock, had multiple, is the king of reverse stock splits. I mean, this stock was probably worth about, I don't know, it was probably worth like $20 million if it was trading today, but all the reverse stocks, 100 stock split, 100 stock split, 100 stock split, tons of 100 stock split. And then all of a sudden the stock did. I said, let's buy it. Stock goes from 570. I think we bought it right here. Boom. Thing shops up to 650. Okay. As we're watching it, all right, the thing starts taking off and starts going all the way to $9 a share. And then, class is over. We got out of it. We took a profit, right? And then we're like, okay, we made some good money on it, whatever. So anyway, you know how that story ended. The stock goes all the way up to about $19. Now, this is the big thing. Right around here, around 1 o'clock, if you were logged into the cyber group room, I said, oh no, I think it was right around here. I think it was around 1:15. I says, you know what? If you guys could see, actually, I think it's actually right there. That's the spot right there. I said, if right there, that stock's got a Fausto flag, it's got consolidation, and we should go, and I went long right there. After owning it at $5.50, selling at $9, I'm paying $17 for it. You see that? You see that right there? Beautiful, gorgeous setup Fausto flag. Iceberg order got filled. Boom, stock goes from 17, goes all the way to $24. Okay, so now I'm in it, and I hold for a little bit. I'm like, and then it's trading. It's going up to like this 25. It's come down to 21. It's going to 25, and here it does what's called a triple top. And I says, you know what? Let me get out of it. I end up getting out around 23. Because I saw this big drop right here. And then I thought I screwed up because then it was coming back. And thank God I got out of it because, you see where that story ended, came all the way back down to 14. So if you missed and watched what we traded, this was exactly like SBET. Okay. SBET did the same thing. Everybody remembers SBET? SBET ran from $29, actually right here. $29 to $60. Okay. What an unbelievable stock, right? There we go. I'm trying to get, what am I doing here? There I am. There I'm looking for it right there. Yeah, this thing just took off. It ran from, you can see from 47, look at shot all the way to 80. SBET What was the other one that we had? We had the MCTR, right? Another crazy stock. Stock goes from $8 up to about $45. So listen, I mean, everyone is all harping. What's the video doing? What's the video doing? There's so many stocks that we trade every day. There's always something cool moving. So make sure you go watch the class and watch that video. And listen, there were a lot of other stocks out there that moved too. Run was another gorgeous one yesterday. That was fabulous. That was the other big runner. $7, as beautiful as day for $8.50. Another one, if you missed it, APLD, gorgeous run up. This thing has been a great swing trade, hovering around $7, already up to 13. Yesterday, great run. It ran from, and this was really nice yesterday. I like the run on this stock. So basically right here, it was hovering around 10, went up to about 12, and then around 130, even if you chased it, went from like 1290 up to about 1340, and then you see it's gapped up again this morning. So that one's actually going back on the watch list. Where's my pen? Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Trying to run away from me. All right. APLD. So anyway, this is what we do here at Cyber Trading University. But remember, the big thing that we kind of talk about in class, and we didn't really spend too much time of it. Actually, we did a couple of examples that we had. It's not about the winners. It's about controlling the losers. Okay. And one of the big losers that we had yesterday, and I did this in class, and I don't like to trade in class, but I had a really big position. I sold Tesla yesterday. So, and we teach you this on swing trading. Now, I would love to got out at 15, but I didn't. I would have loved to get out at 14.50, but I didn't. But what happened right here, it started going down, and right around 10 o'clock, when I broke through this support levels right around here, 14, I'm like, shit, you know what? I'm throwing away $1.50. And I had a big block order of this stock, and I got out of it. And then you could see it dropped, and it came back, and I'm like, shit, did I sell too soon? But it was at a major resistance levels, but you could see how that story ended, and you could see how the stock Tesla at 350 is now down to 320. You could see it broke the major support levels here. And, and listen, I just went yesterday, I bought a Tesla. So when they do those reports, you're going to see, how many cars I sold. I raised my hand. I bought one. I actually take a picture of it. I had to buy a second car. My new son needs to learn how to drive. He can't drive a pickup. So I needed to get, I always liked it. Great technology. But the thing is this, regarding about Tesla, I was talking to the sales guy, and I'm like, and he was telling me questions like, listen, I love the company. I love where it's going. It's probably going to go up, but why I owned it at, we owned it at 7. I'm selling at 14. I made double my money in a month. You know what? I'll just buy it back cheaper. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, you know what? I wish I had it. I ran it to 450. You could see it drop down to 200. You could always buy it back. Remember I told you the car I bought before I went to the Range Rover dealer, the sales guy owned the NVIDIA, and I told him, I'm like, why are you owning this stock? You own it right here. It's where I bought it. It was at 140. It dropped all the way down here. I'm like, you just buy it back. You know what I mean? He's like, well, it did come back, which is great. And NVIDIA's doing phenomenal, but you could buy it back cheaper. Always remember that. Anyway, NVIDIA is probably the only stock that's really not dropping. Stock is really doing well, but did we break NVIDIA resistance levels? Yeah, that big guy is still sitting there at 145. 145, 150. 140 was a big resistance levels too. All right, let's go through the watch list because we're running out of time here. We're getting a couple of good movers right now. Here's another one that's running right now, the SCNI. Great push. Might be a little volatile. About 4 million shares already traded. This is why we told you we did this yesterday. Yesterday, I did talk about it, that we always do our meeting at 9 a.m. because of things like this. You got a runner right there. This one you guys already know about, LIMI. That one had a nice big push, but I don't like the spread on it. This is actually the good one that also moved this morning, ZENA. Nice push, nice trend. Big iceberg order right here. Just to show you what we got going on over here. Big buyer right here around 450. You see how it went up to 520, came back. Ugh, it's pretty volatile. It's kind of ugly. There's our MCTR. All right. I'm going to stay away from it right now. I didn't like trading because the thing was pretty damn volatile, but it was pretty good. Yes, Hood is doing pretty well too, Bill Ireland. Right? Hood, it just broke all-time highs. Absolutely. And you know what? I had bull and I sold it. I didn't like it. It's not cooperating. You know what I mean? So I thought bull was going to be the next big runner, but I lost money on that, but very, very little. You know what? It broke my 30-second rule on a swing trade, broke my 3-day trading rule. But listen, some people ask me, why are you buying stocks at the highs? Well, we all know that from class. Anyway, what else we got moving on? Because we got to get ready for the open. We got this TGL that's going on here. TGL, great push, inexpensive, nice spread. Stock was a $600 stock. Look where it is now, $1.20. Treasury Global. How's the stock do to go drop that much? Oh, it could happen. And then when you factor in all the stock splits, what else we got here? Any good losers? Nothing really there. New York Stock Exchange. I know we had this thing that was moving up pretty nicely. PL. Good spread, good volume, good movement. BW, cheap little stock. I don't know if big spread. This is a good UAMY. We trade this stock a few times. Put this United States. This is a good stock right here. This stock is tradable. UARMY. We trade that stock a few times. Put that in the watch list. What else do we have? Nothing left. All right. So, all right. So let's get ready for the market. Opened up, everyone. We got a couple of good things. Listen, we are going to be broadcasting live on YouTube, social media, TikTok, everyone. We do this every Thursday as a gift for you. So if you're watching on social media, do not go anywhere. Me and Rich are going to broadcast live on the show. And if everyone here, go take your break. We'll be back in 15 minutes. So we're going to take a 15-minute break, and we're going to pick up when the market left off. And then at 11 o'clock Eastern time, we're going to have the class I'm going to do, the open house class. So everyone that wants to see how we trade here, we're going to do a webinar. If you want to register for that, please click on this link right now if you're on social media, and we'll make sure we get you to log on to the Zoom link for that. All right. In the meantime, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Josh is out today. I know he's at the doctor, right? We'll be back a little bit later. Yeah. I know he had to pull out his wisdom teeth. Well, that's the worst, especially if it's impacted. But yeah, well, sometimes people can't take it and out. But let me tell you, uh, Rich, the stocks yesterday we traded, oh my God, man, they just moved. That MULN just did a perfect setup. APLD, I mean, we also had a good move on Red Cat. I don't know where that came from, but that was also pretty interesting. I know I saw you had that up before. It was moving. Huge pop on the PL. Hmm. Looking at over here, the ZENA. That's not really going anywhere right now. Big order came up. Yeah, but PLs looks like it's pushing up really, really nice. Yeah, just looking at that list right now. I love selling the stock in the tanks. You feel so good about it, right? You get so pissed that when you sell something, it keeps going. But I'm like begging, hoping that like Tesla just tanks. Yeah. Yeah, I bought him a mile 3. You know what? I could have went for the Y, and it wasn't the money. It was just like, I don't think I need something that big. It's just I need something cheap around the house, something easy to get around, and especially for me, like going into the city. I mean, you can't park anywhere. The garages, they hit you for oversized and crap like that. So, but it's amazing technology. I mean, like it's incredible the technology they have compared to everyone else, and I know why people can't keep up with. And it's crazy. I'm seeing more and more on the road that I never seen before. I never really thought about it, but yeah, I'm going to pick that up today. So I'm really excited. They're excited about. I try to teach. You know what it is? Lucas is driving. He got his permit, so I try to teach him and my neighbor across the street. They got the twins. They're the same age, same everything, and they got their permit. So I try to teach him how to drive on my Tacoma. My Tacoma, my Tundra truck. Thing's a monster, and it's just like, and they're all small. Little girl. They're like 5 feet girls. You can even see like this. You know what I mean? It's so funny. I'm like, I can't teach him how to drive a big truck like that. So they are very, very fast. Very fast. And it's nice. They got TVs in the back too. It comes with it. I don't know if you know that. The new ones that you can watch Netflix TV on it. It's awesome. We're getting a push on the ZNA. I mean, I'm seeing it's bouncing off this 5 iceberg order right here. I'm seeing this consolidating right now. The LIMN got halted. I think we spoke about that. PL just did a big slingshot on the way down. All right, listen, we didn't pass the first 5 minutes already, but sure feels like we've been here for the past 2 hours. I guess when we start trading at 7:30 in the morning. UMEs keeps going up really nice. The only thing I don't like about it is the spread so ugly. I mean, did anyone ever read my book? I was talking about. They don't really do it too much, but I talked about market maker traps. You Army looks like a trap on the offer. I don't know if you guys ever read the last chapter of my book, but it looks like what I see right there. It looks like a trap, and it looks like it's doing it. Yep, 31 offer now, at 32 bid, 33.55 offer. The ZENA, I'm going to scrap that. That's garbage. Oh, big pop on MULN. Huge pop on. It's going to get halted. Yeah. Only reason I love this stock is because the price that it's trading at, all the reverse stock splits on that, this thing's going to keep getting halted constantly. There's very, very minimal outstanding shares. Well, I can't see it on my end, but what is your all-time high on that, Rich? My platform won't even show it to me. It's like 18 million. So that basically would make the stock, if it never split, it probably be like 100 tenth of a penny, the value and stuff like that. So great. Getting a nice little push on this cheap one right here, BW. Yeah, nice spread, nice levels, 7 million shares. I really don't feel comfortable being in so much cash. I don't like my money's not working for me. MODV is going to be testing an iceberg order right now at 320 for 47,000. I don't know if it's going to, it looks like it's going to break it. It's testing him. Yeah. Another, yeah. Another nice stock. Another stock, 2 years ago was a nice $100 stock. It's been moving up pretty nicely. Yesterday moved pretty, up, took him out, just executed him. Let's see if it does a slingshot. Wasn't all of it. There it is. There's a slingshot. Rich, you sound like you sound like a hockey player, announcer. We're like all over the place. And by the way, don't mind everyone that we like to bounce around with certain stocks. I know some people look at it like, what are you watching? Do I watch this one, watch that one? Some of you are in stock, some of you are not. We're trying to find those ideas. We're telling you, look left, the fish are over there. Look right, the fish are over there. Try to get something. Okay, here we go. We got the big pop on that MODV. I don't know if anyone got a piece of it, but I did. There it is. Did it slingshot. Big green ball came in. Just popped 20 cents. Yep. Very good. Tesla down 15. You know what? The only problem is I didn't sell it. The only thing I own a Tesla, I own TSLY because I want my dividend check. Cheap is good. Yeah. So yesterday when we were trading, Rich, and everyone here, what we made it so boring too, I forgot to mention, everybody knows this, that um, we own MULN. It kept getting halted. And we were stuck in it. And it wasn't even a 5-minute hold, it was a 10-minute hold. So like, damn it, what we're doing here? I mean, like, and we're trying to we gotta sit here. We're trying to you can't do anything. So that was like the most unexciting part about the class because we were stuck in it. And then as soon as it opened, it got halted again. And I'm like, oh, here we go again. And it got halted again. It's like, what's everybody doing today? Like you're drinking coffee. It's like they had to start a whole different conversation because you're going to do anything until it opens up. And you don't want to go look around for something else, because, the thing was absolutely nuts. Yeah, the PL is moving up really, really nice. It looks like it's building a Fausto flag too. Grant. Yep. Tesla down 17 and still going lower. Damn it. Looks like I'm gonna have to hold TSLL till about 816. That's a lot of support level right there. BW crashed. Yeah, crashed. Don't like that. You know what's an interest you know what's interesting? Keep an eye on. I'm more of a swing trade though. It's been holding here for a little while. The GameStop. Still got on my watch list. Sold it. I think I got out at 33. I bought it. I broke even. Oof, this thing is just flying, but it's so ugly, not even tradable. RITR. Yeah. MULN is a 10-minute halt. I would love to buy and see if it consolidates by TSLL right around like $9. Even like, not, gets back down to those support levels back in May. Awesome. PL is going to test this iceberg water. It looks like there's a big iceberg water right around $6 and below it. Looks like they've been adding to it too, but we're getting some green balls. Uh-huh. It's up 44%, up $1.70, $1.80. Nice. If it breaks that 6, I don't see anyone out there. There's another cheap one that's moving. INTZ. I just popped out of nowhere. Looks like it's got some pre-market resistance levels around 5 o'clock this morning, right around here, around 340. The APLD, it's been trending down a little bit. Just to let everybody know, it has a lot of resistance levels yesterday at 13. And because we're above it, it's a big support level. And there's a big iceberg water just sitting there for about 175,000 at 13. So 13 is a very key number for APLD. Could be a good bounce right there. The longer it trades there, the better it is. HD keeps going up, this mining company. HL, I meant HL. 6 million shares, good spread. Started this morning. Yeah, started this morning around 640, making all-time highs. It is. It really is. Do I still own it? I think I sold a lot of it. No, I still own it. Oh, thank God. I own PLTU. Yeah, and they also own GameStop, but not a lot of it. Palantir had that really nice run. What happened with Bitcoin? I guess they didn't get the memo that I went there and she went shopping yesterday. I know, crazy. This stock's going up pretty nice. ZENA. I gotta take some stocks off my list over here. UMLN got halted on the way down, right? Yep. Taking that thing off my watch list. ZNA going pushing up pretty. Yeah, Xena. Okay, we had a ladder that happened in this stock right here. Yeah, it took out a big seller at 550. Now that seller became a buyer. Somebody laddered up around 520, pushed it up. Looks like next resistance is about 29,000 shares at $6. Yeah, looks good. PL keeps pushing up too. A lot of resistance levels around 650 price range. Yeah, down 19. Damn it, man. Yeah, yeah, I see that big red bull kicking in though. Is he getting executed, Rich? No, he didn't get taken out. No, he didn't. He canceled. He canceled. Yeah, it's showing it to you. Looks like he canceled on my end. He's at 550, and that bull is at like 560. 34,000 came in at 570 on the offer. It looks like he just got. Oh shit! You ever drop your coffee? Oh yeah. Not that terrible. All over my insurance cards. I had to print those things up again. Long as it's not on a keyboard, that's the worst. IBIT came down pretty hard. Yeah, it's like a mixed match. This is the issue now. We're going into summertime, right? Market down 67. Lot of resistance levels right here on the Dow and on the S&P. Lot of resistance. I mean, like major kryptonite within 6,000 on the S&P. We bounced literally almost like 1,000 points on the S&P. It's almost like a 20% pop on S&P. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chuck, you know what? I actually drink my coffee with just a little cream. I stopped using sugar. I gave it up for Lent once, and then I never turned back. So Lisa won't stick it. Yeah, but any sugar is like the worst. This stock TLYS, pretty weird, but it looks like it's making a Fausto flag. Spread's kind of ugly though. Level two's got very thin price levels. Yeah. So there goes the ZENA. It's going to test to 570. Man, that thing's pretty volatile. Thing dropped like 40 cents. Looks a little bit more like a triple top, but it's got to take out that 570. Oh, quantum stocks are finally going down. Which one? Oh, did a hell of a nasty shake from like 320 down to $3. Like I said, I like this stock because it was like 120 bucks. It was, and if you go back 3 days, it was like a buck 60. Had a nice run up on Tuesday. Yesterday had a nice little pop. It came back down, went to about 260. Now it's having a big, nice little pop. It's moving up pretty decent, like on a swing trade view. We traded this back and went to as 340 and it came back down. I don't know. It probably could test. I see highs here back on March 6th, around 360, 345. We're getting close to it. Doesn't look like that much you could squeeze out of it. The ZNA, the guy that was at 570, just laddered down to 565. You see that? Pretty cool, right? Oh, it's testing him. Let's see what he does. Ooh, took him out. Sold. You want it? You own it, buddy. Here comes a slingshot. Yep, absolutely. Here, it looks really strong. That's it. Someone just, yep, big buyer show 75,000 showed up at 525. Are we going to get a halt? Biggest percentage gainer on the NASDAQ, up 83 whopping percent. 52 million shares traded. Next resistance, 30,000 at $6. Yeah, we've done really well. But this stock we traded back in November. It ran from $2 to $12. There you go, right there. A lot of you remember this for 2 days. Randy's calling EYEN up to. Yeah, nice call right there. Another stock that got destroyed. I also like it because volume didn't pick up. It's only got 1,000,002 shares. Maybe people are just starting to find out about it. Uh-huh. I was just gonna buy that, Randy, the EYEN, but I wanted to bring up level 4. I don't know if you saw it, but there's like a 15,000 share seller at $3. If he gets taken out, which looks like he's getting tested right now, that's a long 389 is a pretty far out of the way. It's like a category 3. This thing's like all over the place. I'm in it. Yeah, I got in at 3. I got it at 292. Are you in it, Randy? And Lynn, did you guys get it? You guys calling it out. Okay, good. Just want to break my 30-second rule. Mm, the MODV is consolidating here. It doesn't look like it's doing that much, but it looks like it's consolidating. So there was no news on MULN, is there? So it just did another reverse stock split. That's only the we were talking about that yesterday. That's not a good sign. Oh, MCTR getting crushed, got halted on the downside. Yeah, I like I'm just contemplating if this is gonna pull like another the volume's light, 1.8 million shares. I'm still looking at MULN holding here pretty strong at these prices. If it's going to be a swing trade, yeah, like I said that it was consolidating, and then I'm like, you know what? It's consolidating here. Look like build a little Fausto flag. What was the highs on that day? 348 on the second. So we could probably test there. The EYEN just made a big pop and came back down a little bit. Pretty volatile, that MODV. Yeah, the PL. Oh, yeah, the PL, like, we got the big re do you have it on level 4? I didn't look at it, I took it off. W It's like I said, I'm looking at this I took a look at the long-term chart in February, it's got a lot of resistance levels at 6, between 6 and 650. Yeah, that order right there, you see him right now, that's out there for 68,000 at 650, that's probably that program trading right there. Yeah, I was gonna say it, I was waiting till you finish talking, but I got out of it. I got stopped out, Randy, I took a loss, so you owe me, 15 cents. Back in the old days, we used to, for some people here, remember before we had fractions. So we used to make bets with everyone and say, hey, look, I bet you an eighth on your stock that this is going to happen. And like, we used to always trade stocks, like, because we're technically really, like, this, it's just some way of gambling, right? But, the way we used to like, cross bet with each other is we used to share our tickets with everyone. We say, "Oh yeah, I'll bet you a quarter." Like almost like playing. And back then, 1,000 shares, an eighth was like 128, $125 a quarter. It was like 250, $250. Yeah, well, that was the going back. Yeah, we were Cowboys back then. Yeah, and it's just top. I was just gonna say that. I'm just looking at it right now. He just showed up and it's starting to make big green. The issue you have with that stock is that back on February 2nd, the high is 585, and on the 14th of February is 575. If you can get past that, then it could test to 650. But 44,000 share seller at 6, but yeah, you got that 80,000 that showed up at five and a quarter. I mean, five and a quarter is a little bit out of the way. There it goes. There it goes. Excuse me. There it goes. Thank you. Here comes 6. Took him out. So you get halted. Yeah, that was a great call. Oh, he pulled his order. No, but let's watch it for a second because I'm gonna tell you exactly what's going on. Yep, you just laddered up. Um, Joebert on YouTube. Listen, I'm doing an event in at 12 o'clock. If you want to join us, let me just give you the QR code right there. Just take the phone and you could scan it right there. So if anybody wants to come and join me at 12 o'clock, and how to learn how to trade with level 3, level 4, if you're watching on social media right now, YouTube, Facebook, I see a bunch of you on there. Just take your phone, scan that QR code, and we'll get you in there. All right. Uh, Rich, why don't you slide over level 4 so that some people here on social media can see what we're talking about? There you go. Everybody see that ladder? Because some people don't see those orders. They don't know what we're talking about. He pulled, he scanned it. Mhm. He came back and he pulled. That's funny. Seeing that too. Yeah. And the ZNA just got a little bit of a bid that came in. Zena. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Yep. I don't know if this guy just playing games because it's way out of the way, right? I don't know if he's manipulating the stock to go up when he posts that because technically he's not going to get filled. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He did. Sure did. Well, Andre, you know what we have to say about the terrible internet? You don't want to screw around with that. This thing looks still strong. I mean, I think the ZNA is probably the best trade today. Nice trend, a little bit shake, trend, iceberg orders. Everything else is doing crap. Which one? No, I'm talking about brand name. PL's yeah, PL looks like it's going to want to test the 650. And he's out there. I mean, the only thing is nobody's bidding it up. It's going up on its own. It's not like this one where we're seeing the bids that keep coming in, but got a little bit of resistance at 625 on PL, and then really the big one at 650, which is you could see here on the long-term chart, February. You know what's going up too? AG. I just broke a 52-week high. What's the high back there last year in April? 830. 830, 844. Are they? Where's gold at? CNA going up nicely. A little volatile though, just so everybody know. I mean, the PL was a little bit easier, more controllable, but I'd love to see if this guy ladders up. He ladders up, this thing's gonna pop again. Mhm. He's not bidding up anymore. PL just dropped. Hmm. I'm looking at United Healthcare because I just swapped. We just changed our medical insurance on your US United Healthcare, and I had to go. I was had surgery last week, and I just finished. I had Blue Cross and Blue Shield, Athian, whatever you want to call it, Athian, whatever they changed the name, and I went to US Healthcare, and let me tell you, what a big difference of a company. I mean, like the people on the phone, they care. I mean, they were great, and I'm thinking about it like now I know why the stock was 600. I don't know why I got destroyed at 250, but I tell you, good service there. Yeah, I mean, it was just terrible. I mean, like, and you want to laugh? I was talking about this. I went to a fundraiser on Monday, and the conversation came up with that guy that killed him. Do you know how much money his GoFundMe page is making? Just go check it out. If you have the GoFundMe page, go look up his name and see how much money he already. Yeah, go look how much money the guys that people giving him. Who the hell is giving this guy money? Like, but it just shows you how screwed up some of these people are in this world. The guy murdered it, he maliciously, you know, murdered. And the sad part about the thing is his parents are very well known. They're like the royal family in where they live. Like they're like, his dad's like a really big construction guy. That everybody knows his name, and just very well respected, and just shows you he's got a just totally destroyed his name, his family name and stuff like that. I feel sorry for the father and stuff, The ZENA is doing a nasty shake right now, so this looks like it probably could push up again. So keep a close eye on it. But like, who the hell gives people money like that? You know what I mean? Like, just shows you this world is screwed up. Hmm. Sick bastards, man. I'm telling you. PPL is trying to push up and getting close to those resistance levels. Yeah, Josh is back. The HL had that big kryptonite at 7, got there close to it this morning and just kind of stopped. I would keep a very close eye, maybe around 10:30, but this MODV is been hovering here for an awful long time. At 12 million shares, trading at these prices, I smell something. My trading sense is kicking in. Hmm. It's PL's trying to push up. It does this little shake. Nice little push. what I said. I said, oh, that makes sense. 650 guy pulled, but I don't know if he laddered down to about 630, 620. PL trying to push up again. Let's see. See if he takes that 42,000 share seller out there at 25, looks like where it's going to probably test. Here it goes, getting close to it. Big volume bull just came in. A lot of transactions on the offer. Yep. There's no one out there until 7. So a good 50-cent move would be nice right now. 740 is a long way from 640. I'll take a dollar any day. So some people take 50 cents to be happy with it. Yeah, some of you called out, I don't know, I missed it. Look, I went up on the thing, but some of you just call out the Tesla trade. Yeah, the TSLL built up a nice little support levels around 1210. It's at 1240. It's a good day trading move, but it's not a good swing trade. Um, there's a lot of resistance levels back on March 25th at 1186. Didn't get there just quite yet, but close to it. Big head on that number. Hmm. Yeah, Joe Bert, you're more than welcome. Hopefully, we'll see you back here at 12 o'clock for the open house. All right. That's a Zoom link. Just click on that, register, and we'll give you the Zoom link. We'll do a workshop for you, free workshop. We're getting a little bit of a push on the stock. I don't know where it came from, but this AIHS just popped. It did a big pop in pre-mark and came crashing down, but looks like it's moving again. Andrea, I try not to look at tops. But yeah, that was a hell of a pop on that one too. Good move on yesterday. Yeah, we're not getting those nice 300% movers, 400% movers today. Can't get them every day. I mean, listen, market's still not over, so anything could change. Yeah, AG going up like boringly slow, but making HOD. Yeah, me too. Yeah, things could change like that. This looks interesting. MFI, there's a big iceberg order that showed up on the bid. What's up with this one? He's trading on bats. You see it. You see it. 20,000 share. You won't see him on. You will not see him on level on Bookmap because they don't subscribe to it. Obviously, the stock's trading on a different exchange. You don't have all the exchanges, but you have it on the matrix. See it? You got filled? All right. This is new IPO just opened up. TGE. TGE. Spelled out. Yeah. Mm. Wow, that's a big pop. Oh, disgusting. You gotta pay 66, 200,000 shares. Got halted. That's weird. Ryan was talking about on a Benzinga that you could see which is pretty cool. All the IPOs are coming out. Yeah, Tesla is going back up. By the way, just did a really nice bounce for 5.6 points. It was almost down $20. Now only down 13. I'm still not buying it. I don't trust it yet. As a swing trade, Hood just won't stop. Hmm. I'm glad I got out of it. I got out of Web Weeble. That was a good loss. Which one, Bull? Yeah, it's not ready yet. It's not ready until they actually do something. Like Hood did the same thing. They were part of the whole GameStop. If you ever watched the movie, the movie GameStop, Hood had a lot to do with it in that movie and stuff. They took a lot of scrutiny and everything. I mean, they got affected pretty hard on it, but I think they got their shit together. They got some big funding. Is that what they did? Well, you know what happened? A lot of people didn't like him. You know what I mean? Listen, you have to say, I'm here in Wall Street. You're trying to come in here and trying to like compete against these big banks. They're like, who the hell are you? You know what I mean? And they'll do whatever they can, and they can crush you. You know what I mean? And they listen. GameStop, Steve Cohen, the guy that owns the Mets, multi-billionaire. He was in the movie, and they love short squeezes, and like when you got people like BlackRock, you're not going to beat them. You know what I mean? And they'll put you out of business. They'll short you until you go broke. You got the greatest problem. They'll just sit there and they'll just, no matter how well you do, they'll just keep doubling, tripling, quadrupling, whatever it is, until you're gonna run out of money. And they just know how to do it. You know what I mean? If they don't like you, but they had a niche. They had an army of these young people that were opening accounts with them. And you know what? Somebody came in. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll help you out. Took a big piece of it and they turned it around. I mean, how old is it? The company's only what? 4 years old, 5 years old? Actually, it's a pretty long time. It's over 10 years. John, and they'll eat your breakfast, and they'll eat your dessert, and they'll eat your snacks. You said it. They're gonna eat everything. They are vicious. But I always tell you guys, when you're a student of mine, you're never gonna beat them, but you could join them. I know we always taught to be leaders, not followers. Well, I'm telling you right now, when it comes to this, you follow. And that's okay. Yep, big push on that right now. Mm. All right, traders. So we are going to be getting off the mic soon. If you are watching on social media and you want to be able to come join us, we got a 12 o'clock event that's coming up. So if you take your phone, scan a QR code that I got up there right now, we'll get you registered, and we're gonna do a workshop and everything here. We'll show you how we find these stocks. But overall, it was a pretty decent day. We didn't get out 3, 4, 500% movers, but we got a couple of good movers here. TGE just opened up, by the way, that IPO. And we'll be back. Ann, yep, absolutely. I think I look forward to talking to you too, Ann. I got a couple of new trial members. Hopefully you guys watch those videos and, learn from them, get the level 4, level 3, practice with it, you know, getting a nice push on this TGE. There we go. Nice little, about 100 shares of it. You did pretty well right now on that one. All right, guys. And that pretty much does it. All right. So we will come back on the mic at 12 o'clock. We're going to be here all day. It looks like it's going to get halted again, TGE. Could we have another 100? Maybe this is the big winner right here, Rich. Here we go. Maybe this is the big winner. Here's the one we're looking for. Yeah, we'll see. Remember, hey, listen, Webull, uh, Newsmax, remember them? They went up. They started at 12 and they went to 80, right? Where did Newsmax go up to? 250 in one day? That could happen. 265, close enough. Hi, everyone. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.